Hey guys, Sam here. It's Friday afternoon. I got the whole house empty all to myself, got my white tee on, and today we're about to whip up another WordPress site. So, this is a site for a new client of mine. And these guys run a Tai Chi studio. So, they've got a super old site. I think it's been around since like the very early 2000s. It's like done with a sliced up images in a table, like the way I used to do when I first learned how to build websites. This was back probably around 2004, 2003. So super old school site, but it's a big site. They've got a lot of like online courses and material available and stuff like that. They got a newsletter that dates back to 2005 in there. Just a bunch of different stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to take their old site and we're going to reskin it using the Divi theme, and actually going to go back to the Ally child theme on this one. Now, since I first did the Ally theme tutorial a while back, I haven't used it since. However, I have used a couple different Divi themes in the meantime. I did another tutorial using just the layout pack, which worked well, but that was for a smaller site. This is going to be a bigger site, so we're probably going to need more than just a layout pack for this one. Then I also did another one, which I don't know if that one's going to be released by the time this one is, or which one's going to come out first, but I did another one with I think it was called the Avalon theme. And that's a pretty nice theme, but it's super stylized, and it's only really good if you're going to use it, or at least in my opinion. This is just totally my opinion, but it's only really good if you're just going to use it kind of the way it is, which works great for certain sites, but for some sites, that's not going to work. So for this one, as a matter of fact, I got another theme. I actually built another site with another new theme called the Anthem theme from, I can't remember their name right now, but it's a pretty cool company that builds Divi child themes. God dang, I can't remember it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll get to that later because I'm probably going to review that one. I did a site with that one. That theme's pretty cool, but so far, out of all the themes I've worked with child themes for Divi I've worked with, not counting the layout pack, Ally is the one I like the best. And I also just kind of think the general look and feel of it is going to fit well with this site. So I think that's going to give us a good head start on getting this one together, because it just kind of, I think it kind of fits with the vibe. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. I've already got WordPress set up on a dev URL, and I've got the Ally theme installed and the sample data uploaded, and so it's all ready to go just like the demo. Now, if you want to see how to set up the Ally demo data, you can go back to my first Ally theme tutorial, because I actually go through the whole process of setting up the site and importing the demo data and all that. We don't need to rehash that and go through that all again. So I already got that set up this time. That's going to hopefully save us some time. Now, another thing I did this time to save a little bit of time, because so far every tutorial I've done has been over 2 hours, and it doesn't always take 2 hours to do these. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes less. It really just kind of depends. But the ones we've done for video tutorials all seem to be taking a pretty fair amount of time. So this time what I did was I just wrote this crude list here. Let's see if you can get it. See? A really crude list, and what it does is outline what we're actually going to be doing. So for this project, because it's such a big site, what I'm only going to do is I'm only going to build the home page and then an interior page. Then I'm going to show that to the client and get them to approve the design before I go ahead and import all the pages and build out the rest of the site. And that's usually a pretty good process to go with on these bigger sites. I mean, it's kind of obvious anyway, but rather than build out the whole thing, we're just going to make sure that they're cool with the design and like the way everything's going before we go all in on it. So for the home page, we're going to set up a custom hero area, kind of like we did in the last Ally tutorial. Then we got a nice intro blurb, and I kind of scanned through their site already to find some info to put in there, so that should be fine. Then they've got 6 like major menu items, kind of areas on their current site. So what we're going to do is add those as like little icon blurbs in an area below that. Then after that, we're going to put a newsletter sign up, because they do have a newsletter, and I'm not totally sure what service they're using, but it doesn't really matter. We'll figure that out later. And then we'll set up the footer. Then we're going to skip over to the About Us page, and we're going to start with a an about section highlighting the main dude who runs the Tai Chi place. So we're going to do a little bio on him with a couple pictures. Then below that, he's got a couple other instructors, like 3 or 4 or something like that. So we're going to do another, like, we're going to kind of use the Our Team module in there and feature those additional instructors. And then below that, we're going to put a little blurb about the location. And then I probably won't put the newsletter on that one, but I'm not totally sure yet. And then, yeah, that should be good for the 2 pages. And then we're going to go back and just fix the menu at the top so it looks correct and get some kind of a logo in there. And then also do the subfooter. So I'll just take out the sample theme data and whatnot. And make sure everything looks polished up and ready to send off to the client to get the okay to go ahead and finish importing everything. So, really, we've only got a few sections we need to build out on this one. I don't think it's going to take as long as the other ones have, although I've said that pretty much every time so far, and it hasn't happened. So I guess we'll see, but I feel like I'm pretty well prepared for this one. I've got the outline. We're all ready to go, and let's jump right into the video. All right, so we're into the site. This is the demo site I've got set up. It's got all the demo data from the Ally theme, so you might remember this if you happen to go through my other Ally tutorial. But this is all the same kind of stuff we've seen before. Really nice looking theme overall, just a nice clean presentation, and it's got some cool additional effects that you don't always see, like these things doing kind of crazy stuff on hover, which I like. Yeah, so overall I think this is a great theme. Now here I'm going to show you, this is a site that we're going to be flipping. As you can see, it's if you mouse over it, you can kind of see where it's broken up into all these different sections. Like this is an image slice, that's an image slice, there's an image slice. So like a lot of the pages are done like this. It makes a lot of the stuff, like all this crap here, is just unusable. Can't use that at all because it's all sliced up and hacked up into tables. So you can see this one, if we shrink it down, doesn't work at all on mobile. And overall it's a pretty decent layout. I mean, for the time it was built back in the day, this kind of site was actually common, and it's really honestly not the worst looking site for the time it was built. But in the year 2017, a lot has changed since this was first came out, and we have got to totally redo this thing and get this flipped into this Ally theme so that these guys will have a nice mobile friendly experience and be able to easily update their site and so forth in the future. So what we're going to try to do is preserve the overall kind of look and feel as much as possible. That means we're going to hopefully extract some of these colors here and integrate those into the new design. And then the images, unfortunately, like almost none of these images are going to work because they're all hacked up. So what we're going to have to do is probably find a couple stock images that on the about page there is a few we'll be able to use, but for the home page, like the hero area, they don't have one that's going to be big enough. Like, it would be cool if this one was big enough that we could use it for the hero area, but we're going to have to go with something like a little bit more abstract because they this one's just not going to work. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Now, first thing we got to do here is customize this hero area. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this middle part, if we're going to keep this or not. And then they also have a slider. I don't know if we need it to slide or not either, but let me think about that while we're kind of going in there. Now, if I remember correctly, let's see. Let's pop open the home page. I can't remember if you change the gradient. See how the image has a gradient on top of it, and you can change this gradient inside of the theme. So I can't remember if you do it in the page or in the theme option, so I'm going to go check that in a moment. And you can see it's also down there. But I think this is going to be cool because we can kind of take some of these greens and use that to make the gradient, so it's still going to really have kind of a similar feel. And then we'll just find some nice stock photos that kind of have a Tai Chi kind of vibe to it, and use those in there. So, and then we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do for this middle part. I can't remember exactly how the thing works, if that's like a... Yeah, I think that's just an image, so we might just replace that with something totally different. I don't know. First things first, let's pop into the home page, and we'll see if it's in here that we edit that gradient, or if we do it... Oh, God, where is it? Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. can't remember now. We got to figure out, is it... Oh, nice. And now it's loading slow. When you know it. All day I've been having pretty good luck with my internet speed, and then as soon as I start recording a video, we got slow loading, so go figure. Okay, so it's not inside of the section. Let's check here, because that seems to... Okay, so we got slides here. And, okay, so that's where the slide images are. So maybe we will do, I don't know, I have to think about it, but maybe we will do that. Let's see, I'll use background overlay. And then, okay, right, okay, so yeah, it looks like we set that in the theme settings then. So let me open in another tab, the theme settings here. Okay, let's see, theme customizer, that's it. It's been a little while since I worked on this ally theme. Okay, so let's go into ally settings, ally gradients. Alright, here's where it is. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, for this one, and let's see where the transparency is. Okay, they got the transparency at 0.5, so that's like exactly halfway. We're gonna replace this with a hex value by extracting it from here. So let's see. The blues on this, the purples on this. So whatever, this is going to be the top and that's going to be the bottom. I guess we'll do the dark green at the top and then probably a lighter green right there or something, or maybe this green. Yeah, maybe that green. All right, well first let's grab the dark green. We can always change this around if it doesn't look cool. Oh man, wouldn't you know it, they got it already in a hex. Okay, I don't even know if that's necessarily going to work, but we can try to copy paste that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. That worked. Okay. And then we'll go to 0.5. Okay. Alright, now for the second one, let's see. Second one, I think let's try this one first and see if that's enough of a contrast to make it look cool or if it's going too far or what. And we'll just have to kind of see what we think. Okay. Yeah, so that's a little bit... Well, let's see what happens when we add the opacity. It's not bad, but there's not a lot... the colors aren't that different. Let's see. Let's just try it. We could try it with this yellow. That's like super bright, but it might be at least worth a try. So let's just try to pop that in there and see if we like that. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool, I think. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. But I like that. That's got kind of a nice earthy Tai Chi kind of vibe to it, I think. So, yeah, that's actually not half bad. Okay, now let's see what the solid gradient. We'll just grab this, pop that in there, and then put that up. Good. And then we'll grab this one, put that right here, and then pop this one up. Okay, yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. It's a little bit lighter than I was thinking, but it's actually, if you kind of look at his site, to me, it kind of has the same feel, so I think that's going to work. I think we're going to run with that. I like it. At least for now. The good thing about this is we can always go back and tweak it later. Like, I might want to make this green a little bit darker or something, or maybe like reduce the opacity. In fact, we can mess around with the opacity a little bit right now and just see what happens if we make it darker. Yeah, it's tough to say. I don't really see like a huge difference one way or the other. Let's try with the yellow. I don't think we want that much yellow in it. It's still like a little bit bright. With the green, let's just go all the way and just see how that looks. I don't think that's gonna work. All right, let's leave it like that. Just so, yeah, just to be a little bit different with it. Okay, cool. Now we got to kind of come with the logo. We're not gonna go with this box one because we're just gonna do something different this time. I kind of did that last time, and I think we could do something different this time around and still have it look cool. So let's copy this, pop it into Photoshop. You can see I already got something else in here that I was working on. So I'm gonna have to, let's get this slimmed down a little bit here. Okay. Now I'm just gonna close out of these things here. For several different projects I've been working on, and it's pretty easy to get backed up with a bunch of crap in your Photoshop, and that can really slow your computer down. So usually every once in a while I try to go through and clean those out of there. Now let's see, we got that in there, and that gives us the dimensions we want. 331 by 193. Cool. Let's take a look at the logo on his site again. Yeah, it's just kind of a circle thing. You know, I mean, the font's like the biggest thing of it. So I think if we could find a font like that, the rest of it doesn't really matter that much. I think the font's going to be the big issue here. So we can just we don't even need that. Let me see if I have any fonts that would be appropriate for this Gilman Studio. So let's get it up here. Here, let's see. It is super small, and I'm gonna do this in regular, not all uppercase, even though I might change it to uppercase, but this way I'll be able to kind of see what it looks like in each way. And then I'm going to put this to about 200%. I'm on a Retina monitor, so in Photoshop everything looks about half the size as it normally is going to be. So this is more like the accurate size of the logo. So what I want to do here is check out some different fonts and see if, let me see if that works. Okay, yep. So let's see if I got like a kind of Asian style font, I guess you would say. Kind of like what he has now. Let's see if we have anything installed that looks good. Otherwise, we might also find a Google font that could be suitable for that. It looks like he was just kind of using like maybe like a papyrus font or something. Papyrus, whatever you want to call it. That font's kind of played out in my opinion. Even though I like what he was trying to do with it, but I think it would be cool if we could come with something a little different. So that one's not too bad, but that's a little bit wide. Let's see if there's anything else in here. I don't think that's gonna work. And another thing is, it would be nice to get a Google font anyway, because then we can, if we want, integrate it into like our titles and stuff on the site. So that could actually end up being pretty. Yep. See, there's the papyrus, like is kind of what he had already. So I mean, we could always do that just for the logo if we want. I think what I'm gonna do though is just go over to Google Fonts and just see if there's kind of anything in there that jumps out at me. Alright, so let's check this out here. So it's not gonna, I guess it could be a serif, but probably a little bit less thick. I don't really know how to, they kind of change this around. I don't know the best. Let's try Asian. Let's see if they have anything that, no, that's too bad. China. Just trying to think of keywords that might work. Yeah, that looks awful though. Karate. No. Yeah. I don't really like the Google Fonts layout as much as I used to. And think there's a way you can. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can change this text. Okay, cool. Alright, okay, so let's just see. I guess we'll just scroll down the list and see if anything starts screaming at me. Let's see. That one's kind of cool. I don't like the G on it though, unfortunately. Yeah, the G I'm not crazy for. That one's called Julie. That's the best one I've seen so far. Definitely some cool fonts in here. We're just looking for really kind of a themed font, so it's kind of a needle in a haystack kind of thing. That's a cool font. I have to remember some of these for later. Just wanted to have that kind of like oriental feel to it, I guess you could say. I guess I don't know, is that the best way to describe it? Boy. Still nothing really jumping out at me. So many fonts to look through. So we can always go back to the Papyrus if we need to. That's a cool font too. I might have to remember that for later. I like that. It's nice to look through these every once in a while because you can actually get some pretty cool ideas. Google fonts are really great. I wish more straight designers used them because usually we're dealing with graphic designers, and for whatever reason, it seems like they always have problems understanding that fonts. Ooh, man, that could be something. Bilbo Swash Caps. That actually looks pretty slick. Even though it's not quite what I had in mind, let me write that down. Because I think that one's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, one of the things we see all the time is designers will make a PSD or something using a font that is not web safe, and they haven't taken that into account. So if you use a font that's not web safe, you either have to license it through somewhere like fonts.com, or you have to bootleg it, or you could just put it in your font stack, and then only people, only certain browsers are going to really display it. So I don't usually recommend that. So really, or you just have to substitute. And I think, ooh, man, that's a nice one too. It's kind of like lobster, but a little bit different. I like that. But yeah, so really, I'd personally love it when we can use Google Fonts because they're so easy to plug into a site, and they work with themes too. And you don't have to worry about any kind of licensing issues or anything like that. So I really like that. Oh boy. Man, we've looked through an awful lot of these. That's kind of a cool font. That could be good for headings. I'm just gonna write that down. It's a little bit slim, but we might be able to use that. That's kind of it, but that looks pretty scratchy to me. We don't want to spend forever looking at these, so pretty soon I think I'm just going to give up. Oh, no, we actually literally got all the way to the end. Imagine that. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Bilbo Swash Caps. Oh, and they have this one too.
Interesting. Yeah, I like this one. Alright, now I gotta remember how to download this thing. Alright, download it. Pop it open. And install it so we can get it in Photoshop. Okay, that should be good. Still, even after having this computer for over a year and a half, I don't have that many fonts installed in my Photoshop. I'm not doing as many of these as I used to do. Let's see. So Bilbo. Hopefully it just pops right in here. Yeah, there she is. Oops. Yeah, I think that's actually really sweet. Gilman Studio. I really like that. And then maybe like instead of doing that box around it, maybe just do like a little flourish or something. I don't know. Let me just check my icons and see if I have anything that we can just pop in there. I'm really not a logo guy. We just we're not necessarily looking for a logo here. We just want it to look nice. Not every site really necessarily needs a logo. See, I got these flourishes, but these are thick. We want something that's like a little bit thinner than that. Let's see. If I have a cool plugin, you'd have to Google this to find it because I can't remember where I got it, but it basically just shows you all the font awesome icons in here, which is really good for designing because those are very easy to implement. Alright, let's see. All. Okay. Guess I didn't have all my stuff. I hate to use these Photoshop ones just because they're so common that you see them a lot. What the hell? Well, that doesn't really give you much, does it? No, I lost my font awesomes. Wow, that sucks. I hate to just leave it like that, but I don't like badly need anything else in there either. Let me just check. I got another thing I use sometimes called Media Loot. You just go there. And this is a pretty cool site. I first got this through like AppSumo a long time ago. I don't know why, but they don't keep me logged in. Otherwise, it's a pretty cool site. Let's just see. They got all different types of like items, and the licenses on these are really good. Yeah, see, just like some crap like that to kind of go under it would be nice, but that's a little bit thick. Just like yeah, that's a little bit swirly. Let me try a different word like swirl. Let's see. Yeah, like something like that. I don't know. That's a little bit like a tattoo. Those are brushes. I really just want to like a PNG. These are kind of cool. Let's see. I give you PNGs. Illustrator Vector. That's not like my favorite, but let's see. That one looks like a mustache. I wonder if any of these would be appropriate. Let me try to visualize. I don't know if that's quite gonna go. Alright, shit, let's just do it. I want to make sure I'm trying my best on this, and even though I'm not crazy for Illustrator files, let's just see. I hate to not even try. So let's see if we can. I wonder if I can open this with. No, I guess I gotta go Illustrator. Or maybe I can open this one with Photoshop. No. I've been using Photoshop for like 15 years, but Illustrator I'm like a baby with. So I don't really like using it if I don't have to. But we're just going to see if we can rip one of these out, kind of plug it in there, and see if we like it or not. Let's see. We definitely want a thinner one. Probably something like that. So hopefully I can just kind of put this into Photoshop. See what happens. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna work unless if I. All right, hold on. Drag it. Drop it. Oh, so annoying. I've actually done this before. I just can't remember how to do it. Let's see. Edit, copy. Let's try this old copy and paste method. Edit, paste. Let's paste these pixels. Okay, cool. That definitely makes it a little bit more of a pain to actually see which one of these we like, but I don't want to put it in there and just have it end up looking busy. You know, I want it to look nice if we're gonna do it. I think that's kind of cool though. Let's just, you know, we're gonna have to do a regular logo too. Oh, and you know what? We're gonna make it white as well. Let's do it this way. White and copy layer style and paste layer style. Oops, come on. Here we go. Alright, let's just try this and see if it works. If it looks cheesy with the flourish, we just won't do it. Alright. Cool. Hopefully this looks good. Honestly, I'm not totally sure if any of these other ones are going to look that great. You never know, but let's just hope that this works out. I can't remember if you can do the logo in here or not. Oh, no, I think I remember actually seeing the logos inside this page. Yep. Okay, let's upload. Hopefully this will work good. Now we copied the original logo and then pasted it, so we got the exact dimensions of the logo. So as far as that goes, it should be a good fit for the space. So it just kind of depends if we like it or not, basically. If we like it, then we'll go with it. And then for the smaller logo, I think we'll just take that flourish out of there. All right, let's see how this goes. I almost kind of want to do like a tagline or something. Teaching essential elements for your spiritual journey. Yeah, I think we should do that. And maybe we should just probably make this bigger. I think that'll be much better. Let's see if, let me close out of Illustrator as well. Okay, let's see, new, oh god, oh, new, okay, that was like the Illustrator one, I don't want that. Let's do like 600 by 600, and cut this out of here. Oops. I'll remove the background color. I'll bring this over. Remember, we're going to need to zoom it in to twice the size. It's about 200% or so. And then we can also turn off this color overlay for now so we can actually see it. But this we can make a lot bigger, actually. I think this will look better bigger. So let's make it like 272 and see if that fits. No, that's too big. Let's try 172. Still a little big. Alright, 132. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty slick. It kind of sucks that this thing is like way smaller now, but let's see. Just maybe make it a little bit bigger. Let's see. Let me go back and God, I'm not feeling that at all. Oh man. refinement is just a tricky one. Yeah. It's not like horrible, but man, I don't want to open those things in Illustrator again either. Let's see if there's anything else. That doesn't look that bad, but let's see, like, just want something with a little bit more of the feel, you know. But I just don't know if there's anything that's gonna end up working. These are kind of cool, but they're too big. Maybe this. These are, oh, okay, Photoshop at least. Okay, yeah, actually these are better. Maybe we can use, even though like, I was hoping for like kind of a long one, but we can actually use these two and just do like 2 of them maybe. Oh shit, they're brushes though. Gosh dang. Okay, man, I'm not great with brushes, to be honest with you. Oh Lord. Well, maybe there's some already like in here. Let's see if it'll let me do it like this. No, god damn. Good grief. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Screw it. Alright, let's open the other things up again in Illustrator. I'm not crazy for it, but I think one of these will work. This is, I don't like to keep opening Illustrator. Anyway, let's see. Which one is cool? This one's kind of cool. Even though it's thicker, maybe I'm wrong about thicker not working. Maybe it will. Okay, so should be copied. Now let's see if we can paste. And this is just pixels. Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Now, I want to look at the theme and see what kind of font it's defaulted to. You know, a lot of times I don't even like, you know, you can change the font on these easily, but they spend so much time putting in nice fonts that I don't always like to do it. Plus, I like a lot of the main fonts they use. This one is, come on, what are you? Oh, for God's sake. Source Sans Pro. Yeah, we could probably do something different than that. Okay, so teaching the essential elements for your spiritual journey. That's the tagline. Obviously that is not even close to how we're going to be doing it, but that's okay. Oops, let's get it all here. Let's get all of it and then change it down to like 48. Yeah, that's like way better. We can see about, let's see, okay, that's right aligned. I don't think we're going to do that. Okay, maybe, I usually don't like using the same font like that. I think we should probably do something different. Maybe like a Lato would be a nice one. Let me just see how that looks. Or like a Lato Light, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And then we'll go with the automatic line height. Not sure how I want to do this because we could put elements back up on this line and then this down here. Let's try a different font too. Actually, this Atlato might not be the right kind of font for what we're trying to do. Let's just look at it in Papyrus just to see. Because I really am not crazy for using that kind of font, but it does kind of fit decent there. Okay, let's just try this and see how it looks. I wanna make sure this looks good. So let's just try this because I think we're getting close. I don't know if this is totally perfect, but that's better. And sometimes when you're building a site like this, this can, you get one part of it like this that just turns out to be like one of the biggest parts of the whole project. But once you get it right, then you're set. So just take the time and do it correctly. All right, let's see. Let's try this one and see how it goes. And they might find, the other thing is we don't even necessarily have to have that be full screen, which if we didn't, then we could, wait a second. I think that one's wrong. Okay. Yeah, we could always actually end up going back and doing a non-full screen version of the hero. So that's a definite possibility. But I think it looks alright the way it is, so it might be cool to keep it if we can keep it. Let's see how this looks. That's like close, but I think it'll look better if we got it bigger. Let's see if it shrinks down good. It's pretty good. I think you'll be able to see that on a phone. Yeah. I think that'll work. And that's cool. If you hover over it, it gets a little bigger. I like that. Cool. So now we just got to find a couple cool pictures for the background. I did a little bit of looking on Adobe stock. Let me just check Pexels, just in case, because you just never know. Pexels, I would rather give them my business, which is not really business, but I would rather work with them than Adobe stock, which is, I got another video about that, which is going to be coming sometime. But you never know if they'll actually. No, that's probably not gonna work. Let's just go over to Adobe stock. Yeah. I already kind of looked through these a little bit and found at least one that would be good. Was it that one? Shit, now I can't remember. I think it might have been that one though. Ooh, that's kind of cool too. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. The only problem is it's not green, so I'm not totally sure how that's gonna work. Oh wait, yeah, it was this one. Yep, this is the one. All right, let's get it. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is apply like a green filter over it. Oops, shoot. And hopefully that will make it look good with the green gradient. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to do it the hard way, aren't we? Oops. Okay. I don't know if this is necessarily gonna work, but because it's a silhouette, I think it probably will. So we'll just have to see here. Color overlay. Let's see if we have one of these on my copy paste. No, I don't. Let's go back over here and see if we. Oh no, it's got that weird font color. Maybe this one will work. Let's see. Yeah. So try to keep consistent on the colors, and then we'll hit it to multiply, so it should just change the color of it. And it's still not really super green. Maybe we just need something greener. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Although that's like really green. but it does work. Definitely works. This might be too green. We want something like a little bit more greenish yellow. Oops. Okay, that actually could work. Let's try that. I don't want to mess it up too much. Alright, let's see. First we gotta make it way smaller. So let's say 2000. Whoops, that's 200. Okay, that's still gonna be pretty big. But we can save it as a lower quality JPEG. And that should save us some size there. When these get so big, then they take forever to load as pings too, which kind of sucks. Low is not gonna work. Medium is a little bit better. High takes up like twice as much. Well, let's do it anyway. I don't think that's too bad. Hero 1. Alright, hopefully, let's get this Illustrator out of here too. Hopefully we do not want to go back in there today. I'm just going to totally get out of there. Clear clipboard. We don't need that thing anymore. Okay. Hop back in here, back into the slider. And should just be able to go down and change this out. Yeah, see, these are even. So maybe that's another thing I could do is just make it black and white. I better try that, actually. That seems more practical. Let's see, how do we do that? Let's first, turn off the color overlay. All right. Oops. Let's see. Image adjustments. Mode. Grayscale. All right. Let's try that. This might make more sense. And it actually looks better. Like the light leaks and stuff are better intact. So I think that's going to be cool. Okay, Hero 1. I wish I would have looked at that first. But the more we do it, the more we learn. That's actually not even a bad picture itself. Honestly, it kind of goes with this theme. But I don't want to just use the default stuff because that would just be cheating. And we want to try to make this look unique and cool. Hopefully this looks cool. Yeah, I like that. Man, that one's like such a good one. That one we can lose. Let's see. It's funny, it always comes up on this dog search. It's just saved in my URLs like that. I just want to get like some Asian kind of feel stuff. I like the picture of the path in the forest. Let's see. Alright, let's try this forest path. Maybe we can find a different one that looks cool. Yeah, like that one's pretty cool. It's got some nice light leaks in there. That's a nice one too. I could see that one being good. Yeah, let's try this one and just see how it goes. I think it'll be worth it on this one to use the slider because it'll just, add a little pop to the presentation there. Okay, let's get the size down. Good. You can see that started out at 22 megabytes. Crazy stuff. Alright, let's hope this looks decent in grayscale. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So we kind of found one with the same sort of vibe without actually copying it. That's always good. So let's go hero 2. And then maybe we can find like one more. I think some kind of like yoga meditation kind of thing. That's cool. That could work. Oh yeah, that's kind of could work, but I don't think that's quite where we want it. Let's try yoga instead and see if we get anything different. I do kind of like the one with the stones, honestly. I don't know if that is even applicable, but it kind of seems like it would be good. This one's like close, but I don't think that one's gonna work. Yeah, let's do this one with the stones. This is pretty cool. Okay, size it down. We're almost done with this hero part. This is probably, I have a feeling, going to be one of the biggest parts of the whole site. I think the rest of it is really going to come together smoothly, so not too worried about time still. I would like to get this done within the next 45 minutes or less. Okay, cool. Yep, looks great. Okay. Got all those, so we can load these up now. And let's see here. Yeah, I think this is going to be cool. Okay. The pictures they chose for the slider are already really very nice. There we go. And here we go. God, that almost looks like the same flipping photo. Oh wait, maybe I'm just tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Sorry. It's because it's the one I just uploaded. Okay. Cool. Now hopefully this looks super cool and we can continue. I think we could speed this up too a little bit. Yeah. Otherwise, it looks cool though. Let me just see if I got any speed settings on here. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's do like 3. So we'll cut the time in half. Hopefully, it's not like whipping through these, but I think it'll be all right. Yeah, I like it. I think that looks super, super cool. Awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna have to go back later, pop up the logo in there, which I think I'm just gonna use this part and then leave the rest. Otherwise, I think this is looking great. Okay. Let's see. So next, let's go right into the next section here. Okay, this we want to be Gilman Studio. This we want to be Tai Chi. Hopefully I'm spelling that correctly. Oh no, Chuan. Good thing I checked. Okay. And then I found kind of a good blurb. Now I have to go back and find. Oh, yep, it's embedded in this image here, but I think this is going to actually be pretty cool. So I'm going to have to just copy this and type it out. Seems like every time I do one of these videos, I end up typing something. So hopefully one of these days we'll get one where I can just copy paste. But this time we're going to have to type it.
All right. Oops. Shit. Let's get that. Yeah, I think that's perfect. That's like exactly what we need. Oh, and then, okay, that's the admin labels. Just change that to intro text. I'm not crazy for that admin label thing. I almost wish it would just like pull the something out of one of these fields or something, because that seems like a pain in the ass. Okay, that looks good. I thought there was oh yep, there's a button. Okay, let's see, that just goes down to, let's just change this to learn more. And then we really just want it to go down to the next section on the page, which is this section. It looks like we're going to need another background for that as well. Let's see. Go. Okay, yeah, let's see. Oh, no, that's the class. Oh, that's about. Okay, so this one just doesn't have an ID. Let's just put one in when we get to it. Services. Cool. Okay. This section. Now, let's see. Let's see. He did have one like on this other browser. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, like one of these Oriental houses. These things look super cool, so it'd be cool to like integrate that in here if we could find something like that. It's got kind of a nice mellow, peaceful vibe to it, which I think Tai Chi is like a combination of like yoga and karate, to put it as a real layman's terms. But I think that's probably how you would describe it. So it's kind of a laid back, in touch with nature kind of thing. Let's try like pagoda. I might find something cool. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm on Adobe stock. Whoops. Let's try it here. Okay. Yeah, I already have that one I licensed. That one's actually pretty sick. Yeah, just grab that one. I was going to use this for a project a while back, but I ended up not. So it'll be good for this, because I pretty much paid him for it and never used it. So now I finally get a chance to use it. I think that'll make a nice background in that section. Oh, grayscale. Yeah, it still looks cool. It doesn't look as cool without that like vibrant pink color. Actually, you know what? Let me double check. Let's see. Does that use the same gradient? Yeah, I guess it does use the same gradient. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, let's go with it. All right, let's pop that in there. Hopefully that's not an inappropriate thing to have right there. I'm not totally sure like where exactly Tai Chi is from. I don't know. I don't think it's Japanese, or it could be Japanese. I really don't know. But I think this pagoda picture is possibly Japanese. So hopefully it's not like incorrect. But it looks cool anyway. It kind of has that feel to it. So I think it would be cool as long as it's appropriate. Alright, let's just check and see how that goes. Yeah, that's mad sick. I like it. Okay, so here we're just gonna switch these out. I'm gonna pop back over here. Oops, no, not you. Here, and we got, okay, so we got these sections: teachers training, studio classes, free online courses, workshops and events, visit our store, and featured articles. So each of these is going to become a blurb, basically. That's going to make it super easy to navigate inside the site, assuming that they want to keep it that way, but I think it'll be a nice presentation. So we're just going to go in and flip those out. Alright, so let's see. The first one is, let's get this situated a little bit better. Teachers training. Hopefully we can, okay, good, yeah. Hopefully we can just get a little short blurb on most of these, or else it's going to look awkward. And then, okay. And these icons are still just not my favorite. Alright, what are we going to do here? Oh boy, it's a light bulb or something. I like these ones. I've used these in another project recently and I like them, but there's just like way too few of them. Way too few of them. And there's not really a lot that are like that relevant, unfortunately. So let's see, for these, I don't know, like light bulb or something. I hope it's not too cheesy with these icons, because these are like really suck. I think there's a way to do this with font awesome too, but I haven't not got to that yet. Shoot. Yeah, it's gonna be a hassle trying to select from these. I think that one is probably appropriate here, so let's go with that one. Okay, next one is studio classes. I'm really hoping all these have intros, except I know that the online store does not. Yes, perfect. Okay, great. That's good. At least we got that. Okay. Oops, and obviously we're going to have to also choose an icon. And we're going to try to go from the same batch so they're fairly consistent here. I think that'll be good for instructions. Let's see, free online courses. Okay, hopefully this one is a blurb as well. Let's see. I guess I'll just have to make it up. It's pretty basic. Oops, and then once again we're gonna have to change this to something. These are all kind of this like similar things, so you could really do like the same icon for every single one basically, but shoot, man, that's kind of annoying. That's something I would really like to see change with the Divi theme, is get some more icons in here, because this is just not enough. I guess like the globe is probably the closest one because it's online, so like World Wide Web, you know, that kind of thing. Oh shit, do they even have one? I don't know if they have one that's thick. I guess I can just try that one, I guess. Hopefully that'll work. Just make sure there's nothing different till it's better. I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go with it. Alright, workshops and events. Okay, they don't have anything yet. Avoid repeating workshop or event in the description. Okay, and then let's see. This one actually might work for that. I don't know. We're really stretching it here. Okay. Once again, this one we can probably use like a shopping cart. It seems like every time I forget to put the thing on here. Let's see, where's the shopping cart at? God, I can't even find that. Oops, no, we definitely don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, there it is. Bam. And then the last one is featured articles. Let's see if they got a blurb for that one. Articles of special interest. See, just try to make it a little bit longer. Okay, and then last, I just want to futz around with this a little bit and see, like, just if we want to change this at all. Let's see. I think, like, one of the main things I would do is change the background just to add a little opacity, and that we might do in here. Oops. Let's see. Column 1 background. Oh, okay. I guess I have no idea how they do these then. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, alright. I officially have no idea how they do it. So I got the circle here. Well, let's change. We should probably change the circle. Or wait. Well, let's look back at the. Yeah, so the circle color is what we would want to change, and we should really get this color here. Which is an old school RBG. Cool. I think that will look better. I just kind of want to put some opacity on the background. If that's right or what, but let's give it a try. If it works, then cool.
definitely did not work. Oh man, and the flipping things, some of them are too long. Oh, that's a camera. Dang it, I forgot to do another one. Ugh. Let's see, where are they getting these backgrounds? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Because that actually looks sweet. Alright, well, let's just put this in the custom CSS then, because we can do that just as easily. And then we don't actually got to do it on every single one. So, screw it. Theme options. Let's see if I got a CSS in here. God, where is it? There we go. Okay. Shazam. Hopefully this works. That actually looks way better, I think. And it didn't work. Sweet. Oh man. It only did one. Okay, so we can just try to take that out. Hopefully this will do it. Except for let's make it 0.5 because that's, I don't want to, we gotta have a little contrast there so you can read it, don't get the text too far lost. Yeah, that's much better. Gosh, that looks actually really slick. I like that. Okay, so now we just gotta go and we gotta try to make those all one line, basically. And we gotta add the background color. And believe it or not, we're actually getting pretty close on these, I think. Okay, so careers, and we'll just take out the, bang, that one's done. And we gotta add a blurb on the last one, so let's not forget that. Okay, that one's good, that one's good. Okay, so workshops and events is like the only other one, but these all need color added. Okay, that one's good. This one is set. Just cut out some redundancy there, and then everything is going to look super better because it's all on one line, so definitely going to be worth a while. And definitely worth it to go in and change these colors because it's going to look super sick with our color scheme. We definitely got a good Zen vibe going with this one, and I like it so far. Okay, cool. Sweet. So honestly, for like the homepage, I mean, there's like such little amount of stuff. We don't really need that much else on here. So I'm thinking just a newsletter, and then the footer is going to have some of this map and directions stuff. And that's like really probably going to be good. So, oh man, God, those look good. Oh man, those look good. I can't even believe it. Oh, it's too bad we can't use some of these things because they are just sickeningly cool. Oh, that looks kind of crazy. Huh, okay. Anyway, okay, so let's see. We pretty much can delete everything below. We want it to be, no. We can just delete all that. I did some research, and should be a built-in Elegant Themes module for newsletter sign up. So I'm hoping that we can just use that. Let's see if I don't know if it's a section or a module.
honestly. Oops. Let's see if Ally has one. Got a fly on my screen. Okay, nope. Okay, standard section. Add from library. This is not like really anything I know how to do. Okay, let's just try it like this. Email opt-in. Alright, let's see. Background. Let's try like that. I don't know if we're actually going to want that. But we'll try it. I think it might all be on one side, and on the other side we got to do something, but let's just check it and see. Oh god. Yeah, we got to have some text, and we probably don't want first name, last name. Okay, let's see what kind of options we got on this fool. This should let you turn off like first name and last name, I would think. Maybe I'm just tripping though. Huh. Interesting. I'm not like super impressed with this so far. Maybe if I do that, it'll work better. I think I'm gonna end up having to go another direction with this later anyway, so I'm not gonna get too attached to it. That just doesn't look good to me at all. And I don't like the background color, so let's get rid of this background color for sure. Did I put it, is it here I put it? No. Good grief. Oh, maybe it's here. Yep. No, we definitely don't want that. It's cheese. Change that up a little bit. Less text heavy, and hopefully we can get these to match up a little bit better. Oh shit, no, I want that to be white or something. I don't know about this thing. I'm gonna probably look. I did some research a while back, and I found that they had some other ones you could download from like a different site, some different cool email opt-ins. So I'm just gonna look around and find something different. But for now, we gotta change the design on this thing to let's see. Background should be white. This should be better. hopefully. God almighty. Okay. Yeah, that is just not gonna work. Gonna have to add a little bit of, let's see, form field focus border color. I can't tell if that's on the whole thing or just on the. Let's see. That did not appear to do anything. Oh dear. Yeah, I always get stuck up on some of these minor details, you know. That's just kind of the way it goes. Field color, focus background color. I just want the flipping border there. We had it white. Duh. Let's go green on it and see. Hopefully, please let this work. No, that's kind of what I was sadly thinking it might do. Yeah, so definitely a few things about this form module that are just ghetto. And not being able to change the border color is one, and only having those certain ones to choose from is kind of weird too. Alright, let's do this then. Form field background color, no. Text color, no. Focus border color. Let's just see what that is. I don't think this is correct either, but I kind of want to see what it is. We still might want to use it. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know why you can't just put a border color on there. I don't get that. I really don't get that. Shit. Hey. Man, that's annoying. Okay, well, I don't want to spend forever on it, so, there feels. Hopefully that'll work without screwing the rest of the form. Oh my god. What in the fuck? That is like really annoying. Oh, it's in there, but it's getting deleted out. What the hell? This is not that bad with the border, but I think it should be black. Alright, well. Last time, hopefully this is gonna work, and then we'll be all set. It's good if you know CSS, because you can go in here and futz with this stuff, but even still, you might have to end up having to do it and redo it a lot. Okay, God willing, that's gonna work out for us. Oh my god. Oh, took out important. Oh my goodness. Yep, it's getting into the end of the week, and I'm starting to slow down, guys. It's been a long week. And frankly, I have like at least 2 more sites that I probably should do after this, but I think this is about all I'm gonna have in me. Okay. Overall, that actually looks pretty good to me. So I think let's just leave that. I'm gonna tweak this because this should be bumped down a tad bit, but overall it looks pretty good. So just fuck it. All right, let's connect. We're gonna put a map and then the contact details down on the footer, and I like the form, and I actually kind of like the clouds. Man, I hate to switch the clouds. So we might leave that, but we might not. Let's see. So I think that's in widgets. Footer area 1, footer area 2, footer area 3, footer area. Okay, not in widgets. Maybe it's in the Divi library. Some of the themes have the shit in the library, and the footer can be in here.
I don't understand why I don't know why I can't get these to show up in the thing. Maybe I need to like import a library into my post or something. I don't know. Let's see if I can find a footer. No. Okay. Then let's go to the theme customizer and probably do it in there. Hopefully. Layout. Oh god. I don't think it's inside of this page, so I don't know where the hell it is. Yeah, that's the last thing in there. So oh, that's like that footer. Menu, bottom bar. Okay. At least we can get that out of there. Man, that's really annoying though that I can't figure out where the flipping thing is. There's always so many different ways they can do it, you know. It could be in a page. Who the hell knows where it is? Let's get back out of there. Let's check the pages. Okay. Don't see it there. Man. Oh, man, that's irritating. Alright, let's, and the funny thing is I actually did this before, too. Oops, I accidentally opened up my Slack. Oops, and then I accidentally opened Firefox. Please ignore that. Okay. Footer. How the hell did I find this before? Oh, okay. That's cool. Very nice. I don't know why I can't find the dang footer. Oh, man. Yeah, let me check widgets again, because maybe I'm just blowing it or something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, ally footer. God dang. How annoying is that? Okay, ally widget footer layout. Okay, so I was on the right track. That is a little bit complicated, though. And, oh, I see something else in there, too. Yeah, oh, that's the pop-up widget. Okay. We're cool with that. Okay, footer. Alright, let's try it again. Luckily, we don't have to change too much on this because it looks pretty good, but I do want to change. We don't need the social and a blurb. See if we can get the map and directions. Oh gosh. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Let's type it up here. In the text. We flip it into text because if you don't, then it's going to put paragraphs when you do a line break. Okay. Yep, that looks pretty good. And then, oh, we don't have any weird icon in here, do we? No, we don't want that. And the rest of these I can just delete, I believe. Oh, you know what? I shan't even really have that as a blurb. I should just have that as text. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. What does this say? Oh yeah, let's connect. Let's see. Let's change that to our location. Oh, and actually, I can just put this. I can just put this right in here. And then we want to do. I like to just embed a Google Maps. So we don't have to mess with the stupid API. Google Maps API is like so annoying. And you can embed one just as easily. So let's see. Let's take this. Let's take these directions I just put in here. Okay. Let's see if I can actually get it with Gilman Studio on there. Dancing Size Studio. I suppose that's probably it. I don't really want directions. And that's going to be incredibly far from my house. Okay. I guess just click on the map. That doesn't really... I don't know if that's the right one or not, but it's definitely... Alright, screw it. Let's get this out of here. Try this. Okay. And I want to share it. Map is all fucked up. God, Google Maps sometimes is like so dumb, I swear. They make stuff like way more complicated than it needs to be. Alright, let's just go back to Google, type this in, and get that out of there, and search. Okay, let's do this. Share, thank you. I don't know why it has to be so complicated. That's another, I could do a whole video just on how annoying Google Maps is. I mean, it's cool that they provide such a nice service with it, but my god, the API stuff is just so annoying. And then like they're always changing where to get the embed code from. Like I don't really see the point. Okay, hopefully this looks half decent so we don't have to keep messing with it, because if it does, then we're actually pretty close to defeating this site. Yeah, man, that looks bomb. I like it, except for there's no line breaks there, so we gotta fix that. But otherwise, we're in good shape. So, let's see, they got a line break in here? Nope, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. No problem. Yeah, this is gonna look really cool. Okay, sweet, I love it. And then, yeah, man, I don't even think we need to change that bottom. I hate to keep leaving it in there, but it's like sweet. So I think we just leave it. Okay, now, the next thing we're gonna do is the About page, which is like already decently set up. These are super cool, by the way, and we are going to use those. Okay, yep, we're gonna use this, and then delete that, and probably use that, except delete that, and delete that, and delete that, and keep that. And maybe put a picture up there. So, edit. Let's see if we put the picture here. Let's just put one in and see if it works. Let's try that. That might end up being really awkward. Oh gosh. Maybe the parallax might be the better route on this one. Okay, let's just try that and see how that goes. Okay, our story. Let's see. Okay. About Gilman's. What the hell? Yeah, you can see these old HTML sites. Like this menu is probably on every single page, so if it's changed, you know, the menu could actually be different depending on if somebody like messed up or whatever. You know, crazy. Okay, so this part we're going to put right here. This is going to be pretty easy to get this part. Oops, getting a little bit too excited there. And then here we hit this up here. And actually this part we can do on the front end. And then that we can just remove that for now. Okay, cool. That looks awesome. Oh, and then the images, yeah. Okay, so somewhere in here they got some pictures of the dude. There were some usable ones. I did. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yep, this is one of them. Hopefully, I mean, maybe there's only just that one. That would be kind of a bummer, but. At least there's one, though. That's cool. Let me just see how this looks at this point. That looks awful. This is also not the best. Yeah. Jeepers. So does it have to be 400 by 267? Because this one is 232. Okay, well, first off, this is just an atrocity. So we obviously put that in the wrong place. Perhaps we put it here. Let's try it again. Kind of want that gradient background. Let's just see if that works out. And then, okay, now let's check this. Design, center, use border. Oh, okay. So we just maybe if we. What does this say the image size was? Oh, God. 370. Try that. Hopefully that doesn't like blow it up. Alright, let's just see. We're gonna have to make some adjustments on this, but maybe we may be getting closer. Okay, so this we need to get like a something that's gonna fit good in this spot, which is 280 pixels wide. So I think that forest one might be good for that, or just the black. I don't know. And then, okay, they said in here too. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Yeah, the parallax is just useless. Let's see. I said 280 pixel wide. I meant 280 pixel high. So let's just say like something like that. Go down to about the 280s mark here. Or actually, well, we can keep it a little bit like that because it'll size it accordingly. Let's try this here. We want it to look good, so it's worth taking a little extra time. And I probably could have named that, but I guess we'll just go with it. Oops. Okay, turn that back off. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Untitled 3.psd. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. And then here, if we go back in this document. is she? It says how to add that gradient. Where are you? Oh, team members, blurb. Where's the gradient? Oops, no, passed it already. Oh my goodness. There we go. Ally gradient overlay. Sweet, I really like that. Alright, let's see if this works a little bit better. Oh, yep, and this worked already. Good. So we just need to find another image to go there. Hopefully this is... Yeah, that looks sickening. I like it. Okay, for the second image, though, man, I don't know. Maybe that one? No, that one's sliced up. Contact us. Maybe they have like a... Oh, yeah, what a shame. I mean, yeah, it's too bad those are all cut up because any of those could work, but it's just not going to do it. Ugh. Yeah, just not going to work. Oh, here we go. Is this one? Alright, I guess we'll just go with that. You have to take what we can get. Okay, that's good. At least there's another usable one in there. Not the greatest, but I think it'll work. Let's check and see if it's wonky. Yeah, it is. What's the size of that one? 370. Okay, well, at least they're the same size. That's good. Okay, cool. Perfect. Could forceful with 2, but I think we're just fine with that. Awesome. Okay, good. Now we just need to add these other trainers in here. Hopefully it'll work without pictures. Let's see. Welcome Studio. Other trainers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Stephanie Morel. Hopefully if I just leave these fields blank, they will not do anything. And I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And even possibly with the picture. But you never know. I'm tempted to just leave the pictures on there, but I don't know if Stephanie's gonna like that. So we'll just remove it for now. Okay, that looks good. And actually we'll just duplicate these so I don't have to okay, Joyce Wilkerson. And I think I might just try doing this as a 4 column and see. Yeah, I don't want those links in there either for now. Let me take the link back out of this one before I forget. Okay, there and there. Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna change this to fourths. We could also do 2 rows of 2, but I think we'll try this first because those are fairly small. Okay, Susan Skadron. last but not least, John Considine. Sweet. Alright, now let's check that section. It's unfortunately not going to look quite as cool without that, but I just want to see. Trying to think if I should put the pictures in there. Yeah, maybe we should. Oops. It's not there. Here it is. Here. Yeah, I think it looked better with the pictures. Well, at least we'll match the female to the female and the male to the male. So just John is going to end up getting the crazy guy. Okay. Almost done. Alright, let's see how this looks with 4. It still might not quite be right. We might be better off with 2 rows of 2. Okay, yeah, I think that'll work. And then, okay, now we got what we do best. And then that'll be our location. Shit, I hate it when it does it, but we want those lines there. Okay, there we go there. What do we got? Oh yeah, okay, so we want to switch this out and add a 2-column row with text and then an image, because there's not that much text, so it's gonna look stupid if we just have. And that, unfortunately, that image, well, I suppose we could use it. I guess let's just try it. Let's just try it and see. It's not gonna be the prettiest, but it'll probably be passable. Where are you? There we go. I suppose I could just look in alphabetical order and find it, but that would be too easy. Okay, let's see. There's that. Bang. And then this is out. Pretty much the rest of the page is out of here. Update. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Actually, it looks really good. Yep, got the footer down there. Yeah, that looks classy. Okay, so header. Header, we already did the subfooter, so header's the last thing. We gotta get this logo. Let's just check the dimensions on that. And it is 43 pixels high. Oh my. That's a little shorty. Let me just crop. And then get this out of here. And I think we can just probably leave this. I don't think we have to make it 43, but we can see it. Okay, almost done. See, this one's not taking as long. We're definitely getting better. Theme options, logo, upload. Save it. Let's see if it worked. Bang! Yes, love it. Okay, and then the menu, background color. And then this thing, which we should keep it, but we gotta change that. Okay. So appearance. Oh god, let's see. Theme customizer. Header navigation. Menu bar background color is, gosh, let's get that again. Oh, it's in this thing here. Oop. I'm clicking on too much shit now. Yeah, I'm blowing it. Okay. So excited to get this finished. I'm going too fast. Alright, let's see. Drop down menu background color. Yeah, okay, so we'll go here. Oops. Oh, god darn it. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. Is it gonna show me? No, it's not. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, that looks brilliant. Oh, hold on, quick text message here from the wifey. Okay. Let's see. Should we F with the fonts at all? Man, I hate to even do it. Let's just try it with. Oh, Laura might be good for the headers too, but. Oh, this is just for the menu. Nah, screw that. Okay. Shit. Let's just see. Railways, that was a good choice, but it's gonna fuck up everything. Alright, yeah, let's just leave that. So let's just make sure this actually changed the. Yeah, okay. Oh, they have a different one on scroll? God, that's dumb. Hope that's dark enough. Or is it actually better black? Shoot. Or maybe just like a way darker green. So, like something like that. Oh, shoot. I hate it when I do copy when I mean to do paste. Yeah, that actually looks better. Okay. Now, of course, we've got to do, I think, like, oops, I hope I didn't blow it. Yep, I did. Okay, so I think there's like a section in here for the sticky menu as well. Yep, okay. Okay, that should cover it. Awesome. Yeah, I think that looks great, except for that call to action is messed up. But,
I can fix that. Okay. So menu. Let's go in here and look at what they got here. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of all this junk, except for about us. Is that the one that we did? Yeah. Okay. Let's change that to about, even though it's not what they had. I think that'll be better. The rest of this can just go. Oh my goodness, they got a lot of stuff in this menu. Holy catfish. You just gotta customize that call to action, and then we're pretty much good to go, I think, on this one. This one really came together nice and smooth. So, you know, sometimes it just depends with the site. Like, this one I just had to vision. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. It does not always go that smooth. I was just working on one before this where, you know, they really just had almost no content on their site, and it made it so hard to, like, figure out how to design it, you know? Just because they didn't have anything to go on. So it's nice that this one has a lot of stuff. Even if it's old school, it's still much better to work with. Alright, so teachers training. Add to menu. Studio classes. Add that to menu. Free online courses. Okay, store. I think we're not going to do visit our store because this menu is going to be too long. And articles. Hopefully this will all fit. I don't know if it will. With that call to action, that might be stretching the... Hey, Kelly. Let's change this to online courses. Studio Classic. Okay, let's see how that looks. See where it breaks. Yeah, fuck. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do the mobile menu too. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of home. We don't need that. I don't know if I can change this down anymore. Guess we can do that. Let's see, whenever we change that color on that thing. Man, that's irritating. So really like 12, 15, we're gonna have to flip and swap in the menu. That's okay though. Okay, let's see here. Background color on this. Just go right into our custom CSS. And actually, I want to check this too. Oh, do they have one? No, they don't. Oh, maybe they have a special mobile. They have yeah, okay. Mobile menu. Yeah. That's cool that they preview it like that on mobile. That actually looks super sick. Okay. Anyway, okay, here we go. And then we gotta figure out what is that color. Oh, except we want it to be lighter. Just trying to get the flipping background color here, that's all. Let me go back to the home page because I was able to. Oh, I can just get off the text. Let's see, because they have that. Yeah, we better do like this one. That yellow is just gonna be not good anyway. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Shoot, I'm gonna have to go back and grab that again too. Oh my god, I hope I didn't screw it. Okay, good, I didn't. Whew. Jesus. We're so close. Oh, yep, that's what I did. Dang. Okay, come here. Actually, I guess we could do the same green we used for the menu, but I don't think we're going to do that. And we can get rid of all that because we're just changing the background. There. Let's make sure that looks cool. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we need to change that. So here's widget ready. So I believe that's in widgets based on what they're telling me. Let's see if they have any verbiage. Okay, yeah. See if we can fit this in without it looking bad. Alright, let's just see how that is. I really like the way that the logo came out on this one. Okay, now let's just quick check. I'll figure this out if I can't figure it out in here, but I want to put that mobile menu. I want to start that earlier. Navigation. God. Or we could also make the text smaller too, would be the other thing. Okay, theme customizer. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to figure out where all this stuff is. I'm not used to it still. But we're getting there. Let's see, mobile styles, mobile menu. Gosh, I wish they had an option for that. Phone. Tablet. Settings. Menu. Oh shit, you can change right there. Oh well. Next time. Layout settings. Gosh, I wish this font looked a little bit better. Maybe I can pull it up right here and then go over to the nav and just see if I yeah, even at 12 still doesn't work. Ugh. Oh, that's on. Oh, okay. So now here. Oh no. Desktop. Yeah. Yeah, even at 12, it just doesn't work. But that's fine. We can change that with CSS. I'll get to that later. Alright, I think we're actually pretty much good on this. Oh shit, I gotta take that out of there. We rock hard to exceed your expectations. Yeah, we don't want that. Ugh, yeah. You're gonna get there.
It's in a table and everything. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Okay, so let's take another once over, and then I think we are good to go on this baby. Okay, so these are all just dead links, and we'll get back to that. All right, homepage here, we put in the slider. We got the logo with the little flourish, and then the stuff with the papyrus. We can definitely take out the slider, but I actually think it's pretty good for this one. So, yeah, it looks nice. It kind of fits with the mellow vibe that they have, and I think that they will like that. We use the gradient to kind of capture the same sort of color scheme that they originally had, so I think the side feels like it's still kind of this similar color scheme. Font, I guess I could look at the header font really quick. Oops. Just to be sure. Do they not do like a font thing in here? Typography. Let's see. Okay, body font, header font. So we could do something else. What's that one I wrote down earlier? Cormorant. See if it's on here. Nope, it's not. That doesn't really look that much different, honestly. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's that great though. That's too cutesy. Laura's always a nice one, but that doesn't look really that much different than what we already had in there. That's a cool font, Pacifico. I don't know if having this style goes good with this logo though. Otherwise, that's actually a sick font. I would probably use that for other stuff. I like that a lot. PT Serif, Reenie Beanie. No, that's cheese. Rock salt. I don't think that works either. That's kind of a cool font too. Sanchez. No, I don't like that as much as what was in there. Oops. Special Elite. Volcorn. Bitter. Oops, no, we don't want that. I think the Sar Sans Pro is fine. Or I could go with the Sans. It's okay, but I don't know. Yeah, I think that looks better. I'll just leave it. I like it. It looks good. We don't want to mess with the good thing. Okay, anyway, back to where we were. Yep, so we got this first section here. Well, I never checked if that, yep, see, it's a good thing to check over the site always. So this is supposed to link to services. So we gotta go back in here in the home page. Pages, services. Oops, no, actually that's not true. Home page, and then here, advanced services. Hopefully that works. Perfect. Yep, we fit these. These are actually going to be links eventually once we get the other shit built in. But they look super nice. The style is really cool. Kind of makes people want to click over them and stuff. I think adding the opacity actually made it look way better.
Fits really nice with the color scheme. The icons are not the best. Oh my god, I still have that camera on featured articles. Oh my goodness. Well, let's get that out of there. Yep. So you gotta always check your work. Alright, let's do it like that. Get the paper thing on there. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Got the subscribe in here. This is going to change, but it'll probably be somewhat similar to that. And then the footer, I always like this cloud thing. It fits good with the theme of this as well. We got the map in there, the contact form. We also got the contact up here. So, yeah, we got the nice little Gilman Studio logo up at the top. And if we go into the other page, you can see these all just are dead links except for about, which goes into this page. This is super cool. I love it. I hope that they like that. I think it's really nice. This actually laid out pretty well. We got these here. I wish they were a little bit more even. I could probably make them more even if as long as we're continuing with that. And yeah, just a nice, simple, good-looking page. Looks nice with the header like that. I don't know if we're going to do header like that on every page or not, but probably at least on some of the main ones. I think it definitely looks nice. So, yeah, I think we did a good job capturing the overall essence of what they had before and just totally updating it into a newer layout that looks a lot cleaner and more modern. So, yeah, awesome. Really happy with this one, and thank you for watching. Alright, so we got that all wrapped up. I think that one most likely came in around about 2 hours again, although shorter than the last one we did, so that's a good thing. Really like the way that site came out. We didn't use a ton of the available modules yet, but once we begin building out the rest of the site, I believe we probably will incorporate more of those, because there's a ton of different cool layouts and stuff you can use, so definitely something that we're going to be integrating in there once we start attacking that more into that interior content that they have available. But overall, I think the site transferred over super nice. The ally theme is just great to work with. I really like using that theme. The main problems I have are mostly more with just getting used to using Divi and the icons and stuff like that, rather than the actual ally theme, which is super nice. And just every time I use it, I find more cool stuff in there that really makes the site pop just a little bit extra more. Something that's going to make the client impressed, like those two overlapping pictures, just cool stuff like that. It always helps to set you apart, and especially when you're doing these websites for like a lower cost like I am, it's nice to be able to include features like that to kind of make it look more high end, and still keep the price down for the client. So everybody comes out a winner on top of that, because we get to add a cool site to our portfolio, and the client gets to look like they spent a ton of money on a site, when in reality we whipped this together for them for a pretty fair price. So yeah, overall a really nice project. I already sent it over to the client to preview, so super excited to see what they have to say. You never really know. I mean, sometimes they'll come back and be super happy and love it. Sometimes they'll come back and actually be like pissed off or hostile. You just never know. I've seen it both ways. I've had sites that I thought were just unbelievable, and I've just got like a nasty response back on it. And I've had ones that I thought were like, not the best ones I've done, that the client just loves. So you never know exactly how they're going to react to something like that. So just do the best I can, and hope for the best. And most cases, we pretty much almost always end up coming up with something that makes everybody happy and still looks good. So in this case, I love the way the site turned out. Super easy working with the ally theme. Definitely like that theme a lot. I'm gonna put the links in the description for all that stuff. Divi, ally theme. We didn't really need to use any special add-ons or anything extra for this one, so this was pretty much a straight up theme and some stock photos, and just bringing over some content and so forth. So yeah, really nice, smooth project. Took a couple hours. It's going to take quite a bit longer to import that other content, but maybe I'll have some other people help me out with that. I don't know. There's some kind of complicated sections in there, but yeah, just for the overall layout, I think it's looking awesome, and I think we got a good thing going here. So thanks a lot for tuning in. This was a fun one to do. I know it's been a while since I posted one, but I actually have this one and another one I did. I just didn't post yet. I actually have 2 more videos I didn't even post yet. I've been so busy lately. It's been difficult to take the time to like film them and post them and this and that. I got so many projects I got to get done, but definitely something I'm going to try to commit to doing more of. So, thanks a lot for following along with this one if you watched any of it, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're going to be adding a lot more stuff. If you have any tutorials you want to see, any themes you want to see a site made with, anything like that, just let me know and I'll see what I can do for you. And yeah, we'll just keep pumping these videos out. So thanks again, and you all have a great day.